Hello, everyone. Hope that you're doing well today. It's Margaret here with 60 and Me. I would like to share with you my thoughts on frugal living and how I honestly feel that, in a way, given the current situation in the world, consumerism, materialism, that it's definitely a way to achieve, sort of sustainable happiness and financial freedom. And that's the topic that I want to delve into today. Now, frugal living has been for me kind of a lifestyle choice that I made many years ago, but I've deviated from it, so many times, because living within your means is a really challenging quest. And a lot of people in our community are now retired or on a fixed budget or some kind of social security income, or pulling from your savings or your pension. We haven't got. I would say most people in our community do not have a lot of extra money or free money to be spending. So they want to establish some kind of a lifestyle that you might call frugal, you might call sustainable, you might call minimalist. But it's that kind of attitude. Now, it does not, it's really important that it does not mean, sort of suffering and holding back and not doing the things that you love and not buying the things that you really want to do. It's not a lifestyle devoid of comfort and joy and happiness. It's not got anything to do with that. It's got to do with a mindset, which is, frugal living as making choices, choices that enable you to do the things you love, but at the same time be within a budget. Now, I know I'm going to get people in the comment section saying, easy for you to say, Margaret, you've got money and you don't know what it's like to live on Social Security or whatever. And it's true. I don't have a lot of money. And you need to understand this, guys. I don't own a house. I don't own a car, a boat, furniture. I live in a one-room property. I have, that is my life, and it's the life I've chosen. Now, I want you to know that even though I'm not at, maybe in your situation at a level that you feel is your reality, I do understand this, and I've been in debt, and I've written articles about it and about the things I did, and I've been very vulnerable and really open about the things I've done in my life to overcome credit card debt and to survive the 2008 crash. I lost my house, all of my savings. We could go on and on, but you get it. You understand. I'm with you. I'm not trying to make woe is me at all. I'm just trying to bring it down to reality. So frugal living encourages us to be mindful of our spending habits, reduce our waste, prioritize what brings happiness in our lives, and then to take into action ways to budget and gain the financial freedom that we want. Now, having that lifestyle of living comfortably, but knowing our spending habits, reducing waste, and doing the things that are going to make decisions that are going to help us to achieve that goal. That's the thing. So let's go through a bit more about understanding what frugal living is. As I said, it's not deprivation or starving or not buying yourself little things that you really love, lipsticks. Those kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? It's not like denying yourself anything that makes you feel good. It's just living within your means and avoiding unnecessary expenses. That's it. Living within your means and avoiding unnecessary expenses. Now, there's lots of people that talk about financial freedom in terms of, there's various formulas. So, for example, the 50-30-20 rule, which is you spend 50% of your income or your savings or whatever it is you're living on necessities, on needs, rent, food, internet, those types of things. And then you spend 30% of your income, whatever that might be, salary or income, on things that you want. So it's your needs and then your wants, and then 20% saving. Now people will say, don't be ridiculous, Margaret. How can I save anything? I don't have anything left over after I do the basics and the wants. If you can only save a little bit every month or every whatever period your money comes every 2 weeks, put even $10 aside. Just do something, because that will enable you to treat yourself to those things that you really want. So 50, that's just one formula. Other people have different strategies, but basically the goal, I think, in doing that is to sort of understand what are your needs and what are your wants. And maybe it's going to be 60, 60, 20, 10. It's got 60, whatever, you get my point. So it's understanding what your needs are and what your wants are, and prioritizing kind of the quality of your life and value over status. Now, we're so used to wanting to look like everybody else, be like everyone, have the same, things in your house, or the same kind of house or car. We're so used to that. That was kind of how we were driven. But that's changed a little bit. I think that people now are more accepting of living in a one-room apartment. What's wrong with that? I mean, I enjoy it. It's very small. It's a little bit cluttered sometimes. But actually, maybe I'll put a link to the video of my room so you'll see where I live, because I think I just made the decision to reduce the amount that I spend over other things that I want to purchase. Like I want to go on a cruise now and again, or I want to, and believe me, I don't go first class, and I do inside cabins, but it's all to do with the way that you find that balance between your needs and your wants. And at the end of the day, embrace a simpler way of life. Maybe you can share some of your thoughts in the comment section too, because I know a lot of you are dealing with this. And that frugal lifestyle is like kind of a pulse that's going through your mind about how to be frugal, how to not waste things, how to look for bargains, how to use coupons, how to shop on the days that are for seniors, how to ask for senior discounts. Not be afraid. Anything for older people? I always ask, always. And I would say in Switzerland most of the time it's no, but because there's lots of older people here and they just don't feel the need, I think. But I think in other parts of the world it's worth asking. Don't buy non-essential items. And if you do buy something that's non-essential, use it, enjoy it. Don't beat yourself up like, oh, I just spent $20 on something. Just enjoy it, but try not to buy non-essential items, and be resourceful. Like cook, in bulk, or share with friends, or, be inventive and creative. If you don't have something in the cupboard that you need, what else can you use? What else can you substitute for that? So being creative and resourceful, and, just knowing what can work for you. It doesn't have to be the thing you started off thinking it was. The other thing is, and I am so guilty of this, is impulse purchases. And it's just me, I actually really do understand myself pretty well. And I'm actually, especially with makeup, something new will come out and I'll really think it's so pretty and I want to try it and I want to sometimes share it with you. But I know it's too expensive for me. And I know that in my heart of hearts, you guys would probably like to see some more expensive makeup demonstrations too. But you've got lots of bloggers that get free products, and you can go and watch them on all different kinds of channels, and they'll say, today's item is promoted or is sent to me as a gift, and then you can watch it and you can learn, but you don't have to buy. I struggle with that. Another final thing is to repurpose and reuse things, so that you don't have to keep buying the same things over and over. In that category, I actually talk about, in my mind, I think about charity shopping, because yesterday I went to the charity shop, and I've been in the habit, this is probably getting too personal and silly, but I actually been in the habit of making English dishes for my grandkids, because I used to, when I was a kid, I had shepherd's pie, I had toad in the hole, I had bread pudding, and these were mostly dishes that were very resourceful. Like, bread pudding is just like stale bread with butter and milk, or margarine and milk, and so I've been doing little things for them, and I only have a very small frying pan. And every time I try to cook like mince I don't eat meat by the way, but they do. So I cook this shepherd's pie, and it would go over the edges and it was too small. So I went to the charity shop yesterday and I bought, it was one of those cucina, like a really good quality saucepan. And it was really cool. I should show it to you. It's got the sides come up. It's not that much bigger than mine, but the sides come up. So you've got a kind of that much around the edges so that things could fill up. $5. And it's orange. It's really cool. Anyway, the point I'm making there is to be resourceful and to try to buy things at the charity shops or bargains. No one's judging. No one's judging. And you know this. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir. So what are the benefits of frugal living? Financial independence. You finally have living within your means. You've got maybe a little bit left over to buy a gift for someone or for yourself, or go have a spa treatment, or go on a little trip, go camping somewhere, or go on a road trip. You've got some extra money. You're able to save a bit. So financial freedom. I think if I think of all the things that can influence happiness the most in our lives, and of course, money does not buy happiness, we know this, but it certainly gives you choices to do things that you love. So that's that financial freedom. Early retirement is a consideration for many of you, and this may be like an opportunity to do like a trial. You can get reduced stress in general. I mean, oh my goodness, there's so much stress that comes around about because of money, not to mention environmental impact, that you are saving you're making use of things, recycling, going to charity shops and buying things that are used, and just minimize waste in general, just recycling things. You get creative. It's fun. It's fun to be frugal. Somebody should do a website, Fun to be Frugal. It is fun to be frugal. And it allows you to focus on your values, like what's really important to you, not what other people say is important. It's just you and your money and your financial freedom and the joy of having abundance in this beautiful world. So I hope that this has been helpful, inspiring, useful. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel here if you haven't. I want to mention our Patreon supporters group, if I haven't mentioned it recently. It's a smaller group of women from our community who support 60andMe, and it's $3 a month. You get to be an angel group in our angel group, and we have 2 live shows every week, Monday, Wednesday. There's an amazing group of women that come. They're meeting each other, going on trips. There's a group that are meeting, going to Niagara Falls together. It's people have met on cruises. We do some trips and things for that group. And anyway, it's a really cool opportunity to get to know 60andMe people at a smaller, intimate level, and also to help us to grow, because we don't charge a membership fee. We just depend on your support. So hope that you're doing great. I appreciate your time and your love, and I know that you are respected and loved in my mind, all of you, for whatever you are and whatever journey you're on. And know that I really do care, and I hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Go out in the world and shine. Bye for now.